news. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, everyone. Storm chasing JLR. I am in Pinellas County, ground zero where Hurricane Milton is expected to hit. Mass evacuations. I am near John Pass, St. Pete Beach, and there is a massive convoy of dump trucks right here picking up trash throughout the area. There's a mad scramble, folks, as we discussed on previous lives, for to pick up all this trash and debris left behind by Hurricane Helene. Now I'm going to take you down this massive convoy that's around the corner. There's police escorts all over the island right now of Pinellas County, and it's starting to become a complete ghost town. It is very creepy out here. It's very scary, and it's the signs to come. This is unbelievable, folks, the amount of damage that this area has received. But look at all these dump trucks. And I'm going to take you down here. We are continuing to tour and show you the evacuation area of Pinellas County. It's massive, folks. It's a massive. And we have dump trucks all the way as far as the eye can see of dump trucks. Come on in, folks. JLR Investigates. Massive evacuation is underway right now. The storm is coming, folks. The storm is coming. And I've never seen so many dump trucks in one location at the orders of the governor. I don't think they'll complete this operation, but this operation is massive. Far as the eye can see. Folks, this storm has 175 mile an hour sustained winds. 175 mile an hour sustained winds, folks. Where are you guys from? Like, what's going on? Is this the state?
Yep.
The cleanup?
Yeah.
So where do you guys come from? Like,
So
they're just calling everybody to pick up dump trucks to come pick this stuff up. Do you think it will get all done by Wednesday? You do? Yeah. How many trucks are out here?
80.
How much?
80 trucks.
Woo! Trucks, folks. Trucks as far as the eye can see. So what that truck driver just told me was that they've been hired by the state. We know that, to pick up this debris, but it's like a operation. It's almost like a military operation, and it is a military operation because you have the Florida State Guard involved with this situation. But man, it is massive, and I'll tell you, it is starting to become a ghost town around here very, very quickly. You ain't getting gas. I saw the Waffle House closed here. The Waffle House, you know, they always say like the Waffle House, like the mail. The Waffle House never closes. Oh yes it does, folks. Oh yes it does. Dump trucks, as far as the eye can see. dump trucks. It's like a military convoy of dump trucks. For sure. Come on in, folks. JLR investigates. The big dig and the cleanup is underway. Just like we've been seeing all day with these dump trucks. Zigzagging all over the area. They're picking up the trash. Coordinating with the Florida Department of Transportation. Oh, folks, I've been looking at the images. Oh, my goodness. I can tell you. I-4, they opened up a couple extra lanes on the Florida Turnpike. There is a mass exodus right now going on throughout the state of Florida, even interior. Folks, this is a Category 5 storm with sustained winds right now of 175 miles an hour. Some people suspect wind gusts of 200 miles an hour. That is a big, big deal, folks. That is on a level that probably the Gulf of Mexico has never seen before in a long, long time. Let's see what kind of information Magnolia has for me. Category 6, right? There's no such thing as a Category 6, but if you had a Category 6, this storm would be a Category 6, 175 miles an hour. Category 5 winds of 157 miles an hour or over. And the National Hurricane Center said explosively intensifies with 175 mile an hour winds. Residents in Florida are urged to follow the advice of local officials. So we have an operation here. While the evacuation is going on, they're evacuating all this debris and getting the debris out of the area, because you have to get the debris out, because if you don't get the debris out, all this stuff becomes projectiles and surge and just scatters all over the place. This is from Hurricane Helene, folks. Massive. Massive cleanup operation, scrambling around before. Let's go back.
Nobody else can load these things.
It's just awful. This is the damage already from Helene. It seems like the state has hired individual contractors and individual dump truck drivers from all over. That one said Fort Richie. I saw another one that said Tampa. It seems like the state has hired and just told every single business out here in the Florida area, if you have a dump truck, come out. We need your help to help clear this debris. The question is, will they get all of this before Wednesday? Maybe, maybe not. We're live at the scene surveying the situation. Come on in, folks. And then I'm going to take you along the main route there and see what's going on in the relatively, I'm close to John's Pass. like St. Pete John's Pass. I'm working my way up towards the Clearwater area. We'll see what happens in Clearwater with the response in Clearwater to this situation. But man, it is crazy out here. Let's get it done. But the question is, will residents evacuate? Because the Gulf of Mexico is just on the other side of those houses, folks. Will they get this done in time?
Just wait. We're leaving after we get this 9,000
Will they get all this in time? Still dump truck. He got a Corona. This is like debris filled. Unbelievable, folks. So in case everyone wants to know where I'm at, there's so much debris here. This is 85th Avenue and Gulf Boulevard, Pinellas County. 85th and Gulf. And almost every single resident here has debris in front of their home. It is massive. The cleanup underway. I hear, and it's starting to rain a little bit too. We're gonna work back on the 86th Street on the road. Look, they're towing a car. Bet you've been busy, right? Dude, the streets are all filled with people cleaning up. It's like a war zone here. Absolute war zone. Block after block after block. Folks, this was from Hurricane Helene. Imagine what's going to happen when Milton hits. Imagine what's going to happen when Milton hits. Brevard. That's a Brevard truck. Oh man, what happened to the car? The surge? How many vehicles you guys been towing?
Over
A
3,000.
whole bunch. The problem is they can open. You can't take part. You can't put on a new truck. You can't do nothing. It's stuck. So you gotta figure out how to take those shits without.
This is a Porsche. We got a Porsche, folks. There's been vehicles towed all over the place, folks. That was a Porsche. Pretty much storm surge. Somebody left there. I mean, a lot of vehicles. Well, I'm hearing thousands and thousands of cars have been towed in the last week from Hurricane Helene in just this area. I mean, even when we talked to my friend Cliff Gephardt in Gulf Acres, north of St. Pete, he said hundreds and hundreds of cars. He might even use the word thousands, but the car aspect, because people had cars in their garage and they never towed them, or they never took them out, you know, and they never took them out and got them away before the storm hit. And, you know, hopefully everyone got their cars, because a lot of these homes are going to be completely underwater. If you get 12-foot storm surge, entire homes are going to be underwater here. And we are the bullseye of where this massive, we are in the absolute bullseye where this 15-foot storm surge, and they upped it 15. I'm seeing a lot of people saying suspect 15-foot storm surge with this. I would say at least 10 feet storm surge is going to take you out and bury a lot of these one-story homes. I mean, it's like the cost of living on the water, and it's bad. Yeah, I mean, it's a Cat 5 right now. This is probably one of the biggest storms ever in the Gulf of Mexico right now, and it just blew up. Have you ever heard of a storm that went from a 1 to a 5 overnight? Because yesterday was a 1. Matter of fact, yesterday wasn't even a hurricane. I think it started in the morning or something like that. Really, I mean, within one day, a 1 to a 5? Boom. You kidding me? It's just something's not right here, folks. This is just because of the Gulf of Mexico being warm. There are other factors into play. How does a storm just blow up from a 1 to a 5? All right, so we got more trucks. The cleanup is underway. The massive evacuation. There's so much stuff people have outside their homes. It's unbelievable. And here we go. More, even more. Cleanup. Share this video out, folks. JLR investigates, boots on the ground. Live at Pinellas County, spot where it's going to be ground zero of where time. People are running out of time. People are running out of time to get away. Literally, you don't have much time, folks. Much time at all. Time. People are running out of time. We're running out of time, folks. Magnolia says, since we have new people and the question is asked nonstop, JLR is going wherever the eye of the storm goes because he is covering the storm itself. Correct. Thank you, Magnolia. We are going wherever the eye of the storm goes. Massive evacuation, cleanup. People are scrambling to get out of here before it's too late. I've never seen anything like this. This is absolutely insane. You literally have truck drivers looting. You got truck drivers right there picking through people's trash and looking for purses. Seriously. Right behind me, right there. Right there. There's truck drivers right there picking through people's trash. Just want to let you know. A lot of people putting up boards all over the place. They're putting up boards. Are you guys good for this? They pay good?
Yeah.
Yeah? What is this? Brevard operations. So the massive cleanup is underway on these back streets. And normally these streets are filled and packed. And with now You got pretty much a ghost town right now. I've been seeing, you know, when I turned off my live, I've been seeing like a convoy of like Florida National Guard or Florida State Guard going through the streets in convoys. This place here is most likely going to be almost completely underwater if this storm continues to be the strength as it is. Even if it weakens and goes to the north a little bit, this place will be underwater. Possible 10-foot, 15-foot storm surge right here. Right here. Just like they got in Helene. But Helene, they only got about 6 foot of storm surge. And look what 6 foot of storm surge does to people. It's like a horror movie. Residents that I've been speaking to say, you know, they get surged before, but never like what they just got with Helene. Idalia put up some, but nothing like Helene. Helene was the first time they've actually got crazy storm surge here in a generation in this island. Now, what's crazy is what you're having here, and this is why you got this crazy operation going on, law enforcement operation, military operation, is because you got to get rid of that debris. And if you don't, there goes all the trucks. If you don't, people are in big, big trouble. Even the back streets got debris. Now the front around here is pretty. It looks, well, again, you got things like this coming up. Damage after damage. People need to take this storm seriously. You guys sticking around?
No, we're out of here.
So, what's going on? You guys from here? You guys live here? How did Helene do?
Destroyed us. I lost everything. Everybody in the first floor lost everything.
How high was the water?
You had the countertop height.
Really?
For a while, it was like this high on the sliding doors, about this high in my apartment, and all of a sudden it just went woof.
So, what's your...
So how come they're not taking all the trash out of here?
Great question. Talk to me. What's going on?
Yeah, that's what we'd like to know. First, they said that this is considered commercial property. It's up to the homeowner to get rid of it. And now DeSantis says, I don't care whose it is, I want it out of here. So we're still waiting.
All this shit's gonna be like flying missiles here in a couple of days.
It ain't
What
gonna
we've
just
been
be
talking
missiles.
about.
You see them sewers right there? The sewers over there? All them are clogged with garbage, and that 3-story mound right there is all going to be in the ocean.
Do you think the surge with this one coming is going to be higher than Helene?
Oh, I hope not.
I hope not, but
Why not?
yeah, with all the sewer, with all the garbage, I see it.
This thing could turn right or left at any second. It's another front's
That ain't
coming.
the point.
so-
Any water comes, man. All this
Yeah.
garbage gonna be in the sewer. Where the
Well,
hell
yeah,
do you
either
think
way,
it go?
it's gonna be a
Yeah, that's
fucking
what.
shit
Yeah,
show,
that's what people said. You know, it's a matter if it hits south or north of the eye here. How's the apartment like as far as the apartment manager or there? Are they taking care of you guys?
I don't know.
That man right there, his
How do you
heart's
take
bigger
care
than
of
his
this?
body.
Trying.
You're the manager.
Yeah,
Awesome.
trying.
So, well, how does this work? How does it work with like the tenants and everything? Like, I always wanted to know about that process. Like,
Most of them are with friends right now.
So we've been helping each other out, man.
Most of them are
Taking all this shit out of
Pretty sad. It took a tragedy for us to realize we're all good friends. Everybody backs up everybody. It's been pretty darn good.
Is most people taking the advice and evacuating that, you know?
Everybody
yes.
is.
Not everybody.
No, everybody.
Everybody is this time.
Everybody's leaving.
They're shutting the water off tomorrow at whatever. What'd you say?
So that is true.
Every floor stayed above.
How about the electric? They're leaving the electric run, right?
Yeah,
I don't know
no,
the answers. I heard from other residents about the water being shut off. I did hear that. People have been telling me
9
that.
o'clock. They just
So 9 o'clock. So that's kind of a, like, to push people out.
DeSantis said that TV, the water's going off.
And you guys be safe. Be safe. And
be safe,
let's
too.
pray for the best.
Yeah. If you're with the media and you can get this garbage out of here, that'd be awesome.
So did they give you, okay, so you're apartment manager?
Yeah.
So what did they tell you? Like, what's the estimate time?
I have no idea. I went and tried to talk to them, and they said, you know, we're going to do residential first. And I said, well, I'm already on the main strip, you know. It'd be nice to get it out of here.
And we're, you know, I give my heart to everybody that's here to help. I mean, they've been phenomenal. But every truck you see the cops bringing them that way or bringing them that way, why are they empty? That's just a question. I
There's a
mean,
lot of trucks. I don't think there's enough scoopers. We need more scoopers. So,
There been a lot of like looting and crime going on after this happened that you guys know of?
We had to
we've had-
scare a couple people
Yeah, we-
out that pulled
we
up
had
and
quite a
kind
lot
of
of
looked
looters
shady,
until I
but
put up, you loot, I shoot. And I stopped
Oh, you got the sign?
We had a
I've been
couple
seeing
of
quite a few of them
green
around
sign.
here.
I'm the one
I
that
said, this is
started
what is what they do in Florida. You loot, we shoot.
Yeah.
You guys be safe, man. Hope for the
Dude,
best.
man, thank you.
Have a good day. All right, so we talked to apartment complex manager here and also residents here. They want to know how to get rid of all. It's starting to rain, folks. It's starting to rain here. They were out here drinking a beer, and they're gonna evacuate. Though I think that's a good call. You know, I can't tell somebody, hey, you need to evacuate, but I would pretty much tell everyone on this channel, you better evacuate. You better evacuate. I'm telling you, better evacuate. Better be safe than sorry, because if it goes south of here and you get not much surge here, God bless, right? But then somebody else gets it, and that sucks. But if this eye goes a little bit north, which is forecast right now, this would be on the south side of the eye, close to the eye. We don't know where the eye is going to be. Some people say Pasco County, northern Pinellas County. It seems like the Euro and the GFS is trying to get in line with one another. We got problems, folks. Just got couches laying out. Yeah, so the question is, when are they going to get rid of their debris? Or are they not? Look at that. That's absolutely insane. I see a lot of these property restoration I mean, these are assessors and people that were fixing up the areas after Helene, and now they are going to be back here with whatever's left, if something's left. Whatever's left, if something's left. They're getting rid of all these, I think they're like AC units. People say boats will come in handy. Honestly, if you have a boat, I would say get the boat out of the water. Get that boat in land right now before you lose it. It's people like I mean, you got one more day. You got one more day to evacuate. If you ain't out of here tonight, you best be out of here tomorrow. If you ain't out here tonight, you better get out. Right now, it's like the mist before the storm. A lot of the hotels, too, got ruined. It's the mist before the storm. See, it's raining. It's like one of those mists. Blech. Like, oh my gosh, look at all the debris on this street here. You still got to go all these back streets. You really think they're going to get rid of all this debris in time? I'm not so sure, folks. You're going to have to bring in more people. Because all this is going to be all types of flying all over the place. Smashing into other people's property. All lining all over the streets. There's not enough trucks, folks, to get rid of all this debris. Look at this. Imagine. This type of stuff, I mean, you get 150 mile an hour winds. All this stuff in the surge, if you get 15-foot surge here, all this stuff is going to be all over the place. It's going to be plowing into homes. It's going to be weapons, like projectiles, like weapons and everything like that. It's crazy. It's a massive amount of massive amount of just debris, and it's just crazy. I don't think they get it all. I really don't think they get it all. So I'll show you, there's just, the whole place is surrounded by water. All scrap metal. A lot of looters have been going around stealing the scrap metal, by the way. Yeah, they haven't, the dump trucks have not went on the back neighborhoods yet. I mean, will they get it all? And then what do you do with everyone's stuff? Like, even if you take it to that landfill on 114th Street, what are you going to do with all that? Where are you going to eventually take all that? It's a complete disaster. Where are you going to take all that stuff, folks? It's just block after block after block. So I'm assuming that the surge would be coming from this little inlet. I'm at ground zero where the eye is projected to hit, somewhere in this general area of Pinellas County. Right now I'm at the epicenter. We will be storm chasing, maybe from my home a little north. Oh, another thing I saw, folks. which was interesting. Some of the bridges, I've seen already cars parked at the, like, going up the bridge a little bit on the side of the bridge, like not on the actual middle of the bridge, but on the side going up. I've already seen some vehicles parking, which I feel like is some of the vehicles that are residents here that are just going to park their vehicles on that bridge to avoid that surge, that 15-foot surge that could come in this area. 15-foot surge. Just imagine, folks. Imagine 15-foot surge. You get a 15-foot surge and you got a situation like this, you're going to have this entire first floor is going to be underwater. It's like a tsunami of water. And it comes in quick. You guys seen the videos. I've seen the videos out there of the surge. You don't have much time. You don't have much time. And once it comes in at all angles, 15-foot surge would just put this in. They had 6 foot with Helene. But imagine 15. A tsunami would all come. And it would just go across the entire island. I don't think any residents have a chance unless you're on the second floor. Unless you're on the second floor, folks. I mean, and then you got all that wind damage. You got so many condos. It's scary. Crown Royal says it won't be 15 foot. It'll be 9 to 12. Well, even 9 to 12 feet would probably take out the whole first floor. 9 feet. This is about 3 feet here. Go another 9 feet from here. Plus the caps of the waves, the rushing waves, the pounding waves. First floors will be out. I'm saying a Cat 5, if Helene at a Cat 4 did a 15-foot storm surge in Keaton Beach and Steinhatchee, why wouldn't this do 15 feet if this is already a Cat 5? Even if it weakens, you still have that strong force of energy and all that water, all that like a wave. There were some models that were saying that a 50-foot wall of water is coming. And a 50-foot wall of water would like go into Tampa Bay if the storm goes north. That's insane, folks. A 50-foot wall of water, you don't have a chance. You can't survive. There's no surviving that at all. You will not be able to survive here on this island. Not at all. You won't be able to survive on that much. It's unsurvivable storm surge. And it also depends on where the eye goes. As you guys know, now I've already established some contacts, so when the storm does hit, I'll be able to come down here and assess the damage afterward. It'll probably be in a situation where they won't let people drive onto the island until days. But you can find a spot on the other side and walk across the bridge, which is probably what I'm going to do, pending the gas situation. I'm concerned that gas pumps won't be running for a week. I noticed that they have power lines here that are up. Some places in Florida have them buried. Power lines up is never a good sign because there's just going to be so many poles that are going to be knocked down. There's quite possible, folks, that power will be completely out for weeks. Maybe not. Maybe they'll restore it quickly. I don't know. Like, I stocked up on a bunch of canned food and non-perishable food for a week. That won't go bad if my refrigerator goes out. I expect the power to go out where I live, no doubt. I'm a little concerned about wind busting through my windows and blowing everything around. The thing about it is, if you live inland, see, where is everyone here going to go? I mean, where do you go? I'm sure all the inland hotels are all booked at this time. And then when you're inland and it slices through the state, where do the inland people go? where do you go? Do you just jet out of state? Do you go to the north? But then when you go to the north, then it might take you days to get back to your location and to see what happened to your own home. That's why the emergency management is like, listen, if you're inland, you're higher up, it's probably best just to hunker down and stay where you're at. Maybe get into a bathroom or a garage or something like that, you know, would have 4 walls to avoid the windows, and just get in there and just hunker down, you know, have your family and have a little huddle party or something like that with something. Like if you got kids, you know, just play with your kids in a bathroom or something like that, as the strongest part of the storm has, to try to keep them calm or whatever. But where are you going to go? Where can you go? And then even if you go up north, even if you go hours up north, when the storm passes down here in this area, won't have power, won't have gas, so you might not even have the gas to get back. So it probably is best just to stay put. If you live on the shoreline, I say, if you live on the shoreline, I say go. Correct? Are we on the same page here, or we all have different agendas here, or different ideas here about a situation? Cat crossing. You do what you can. I mean, situation is like dire. You evacuating? Are you evacuating?
Oh yeah. Tonight.
How high was Helene?
These houses were 3 or 4 foot.
Really?
I'm built up, and I got this Key West. I got 2 foot in my garage. My son's 3 blocks away. His was 4.
What do you expect happening?
Today?
Or just with this one?
Devastation.
Devastation. You think the home will be gone?
I doubt these homes will be gone, but these homes will be dosed.
One-story homes?
I think the surge will get even worse.
Where's the forecast right now? Where do they have it?
Just an hour south of us, which is good, because if we get the northern part, it's better for the wind or for the surge. It all depends what kind of wind we get now. If it goes north of us and we get another surge.
How long you been living here?
I only had this house 2 years. But I'm glad I bought the Key West, because my house went through the first one fine.
Yeah.
I feel bad at like survivor's guilt, because I mean all these guys lost everything.
I know, it's horrible. Do you think they'll get this trash by the No? No way. I know.
And these houses, the wind's going to come from this direction.
What direction?
It's going to come from that direction.
Yeah.
It's going to be doing this. These houses are going to be shredded, and all this is going to be in the water. It's going to be an environmental nightmare.
Be safe. Wish you the best.
Take care.
Thank you. Oh, man. Talking to a resident that just moved here a couple years ago. Gives his assessment. He said I will be an hour south. I don't know about that. I kind of see all the models a little bit north. See, that's the confusion. There's some models that actually still have this storm going to the south. Yeah, it's just now we just have a misty rain going on here. Yeah, if you like, some people don't have cars. You know, a lot of people that are in these like apartment complex are elderly people. They all have all type of health issues. Some, not all. And sometimes they don't have the capability or the means to move. Affordability, I mean, it costs money to move, right? It costs money to evacuate. They don't pay for your evacuation. They don't pay for your food and gas and hotels. They don't pay for none of that. They don't pay for that. Let me go up. It's raining a little bit. We're going to go up to my vehicle. I want to, Pasco County Sheriff gave a message I want to share as we continue to cover this devastating storm that is on its way. I am on Pinellas. I'm on the islands on Pinellas County for people that are just jumping in. Shoot, I might, you know, I have like 4 drums of gas at 5 gallons a pop, but I might get back home and there might not be any more gas open until the storm passes. I might be stuck where I'm at. I might not even be able to venture out at all. Trucks. Yeah, this is a different situation with and my vehicle smells like gasoline because I got all this gas in the back trunk. We have enough gas to be able to make us get us back to location where I live. But if I have a full tank of gas, let me move up a little bit because I got some truck. I don't want this truck to hit me. Let me take you a little bit around. Let me plug this in. Welcome to Florida, right? I've been living here since 2016, and never ever have I seen it so terrifying about the situation. What's going on? Yeah, I got a little gas fumes in here, a little bit of gas fumes. This is my last water, Wawa iced tea. I don't know, I might have water in my trunk. All right, so let me spin the camera around and make sure we get the defroster on so we can see what is going on. So we are in these little water. It's a little situation is a little water right now. JLR investigates. So let me see. Give me a second. Oh, look at this. Wow. This is the line here. Assuming this is one of the interstates. Just look at this right now. This is the evacuation right now. Far as the eye can see. Yeah, people are getting out. They are getting out. That's crazy. How long is this Pasco County Sheriff message? Let me see.
Pasco Sheriff Chris Naga, first and foremost, may our Lord Jesus Christ to bless everybody in Florida as we face another hurricane. And as we face another hurricane, you know, we have our roles and responsibility, what we all have to do to get through this safely. You know, as I'm speaking right now, the shelters are opening up in Pasco County. I'm asking everybody in a flood zone, an evacuation zone, please evacuate. Take your family out, go somewhere safe, especially right now. You know, we're on Monday, ahead of the storm, it's time to evacuate. I was out there personally during the last storm. There was many people that didn't want to leave because they have pets, they have dogs, cats. They didn't want to leave because of that. I'm asking now, we have shelters that will take your dogs, they'll take the cats. Please evacuate. For those, the family members, the loved ones, the little children you're responsible for, it's your responsibility. Please evacuate with them. If you have loved ones, older family members that are in an evacuation zone, please get them, move them to an evacuation shelter or to another place to get them out of harm's way. I'll tell you right now, we are working with Pasco Fire Rescue, with other agencies. We understand our roles and responsibilities. We're going to be doing the best of our ability, but we're in this with you. If you're in an evacuation zone, please evacuate. It's going to be extremely difficult, and sometimes we're not going to be able to send first responders in if that storm comes in, if that storm surge is pushing on us and those winds are coming in. It's going to be unsafe for us to go in there. So I'm begging you, I'm asking you, please use the wisdom of God to evacuate now. Get out of situations. The other one too is be kind to each other. It's not just you that's feeling the stress and the anxiety of going through another hurricane. We're all in this together. So whether you're at a gas station, whether you're in a shelter, whether you're going through a supermarket right now, understand that we're all in this together. You're not the only one dealing with this, we all are. And so at least be kind. To the people that are working there, to the fellow Floridians, your fellow people in Pasco County, be kind to each other. The other one too is I understand right now, I've been out there, those roads are starting to fill out with people who are evacuating, who are heeding those warnings. So please, take your time on the road, we'll get you to where you need to be. That is also paramount. The other one too is I ask of you, everybody please, tell your loved ones out of state where you are. Tell your loved ones whether you are, going to a shelter, to a hotel, somewhere else. The reason why is because if not, they're going to keep calling the Pasco Sheriff's Office and we're going to do welfare checks. We're going to have to deploy forward looking for you, but you are safe. So make sure you tell them where you are. I know there's a lot of information. I know there's a lot going on. Make sure you charge up your cell phones. Make sure you're a spot that you can always get communications. But we will get through this. We have in the past, we will in the future. But we have to do it together. We have to be smart. And we will pray to God because He will look over us. May God bless you and your family. And I promise you the Pasco Sheriff's Office will be there with you. For we fight as one.
That's Pasco County Sheriff. That's one county to the north, which, if you look at the maps, it's kind of like what Ground Zero is looking like, like Pasco County, Pinellas County. It's absolutely scary. There's a couple, remember we were at the Tropicana Field earlier today on JLR Investigates? Tropicana Field. Inside has mass tents for the Florida National Guard. Mass, not tents, but sleeping cots. Sleeping cots. That is inside Tropicana Field right now. Look at that, folks. Look at that. So we were there earlier. We said there's FEMA there. There is FEMA there. There was a mass law enforcement presence there with, the Florida people, Florida contractors from across the country, the EMSs. That is the inside of Tropicana Field. Unbelievable. So they were there. The spaghetti models still have this storm basically going over Tampa Bay. A lot of the spaghetti models, some models have it a little bit of south, some have it a little bit north. It seems like this is the bullseye right here. Czar still here. Let me see what that comment is. Andre, Czar still here. Grab a coffee. Blessings out of South Africa. Be safe the 8th, the 15th of October. Thank you. Thank you, Andre. We will be safe on JLR. I hope I'm safe. I want to be safe. Usually we're reporting the news. I don't want to be part of the news. Hurricane 12Z hurricane models all remain between Crystal River and Tampa Bay before landfall. So a lot of these weather maps have it between Crystal River and Tampa Bay. That's bad news. Bad news for this area. If this gets on the south side of the dirty eye, then think about that, folks. Devastation. Let's spin the camera around and go for a drive and survey this area. Come on with me. JLR Investigates. We are out and about in we will be storm chasing to an extent that it's safe, and we will definitely be at a safe location. And I think personally there might be some reporting on this channel from my living room, possibly. So the mist is here. I'm going to go up towards John's Pass. We already got an idea here, so come on in, folks. We're going to keep going up and keep traveling up north. I'm working my way to Clearwater Beach. But this is what the neighborhoods look like on the barrier islands, and it's pretty much dead. It's a ghost town around here. It's like a ghost town. It's a misty ghost town. It's dull out here. It's starting to get a little foggy. The sky's getting a little foggy and misty. We'll go. Whoa, we fell. Bear with me, folks. I don't know why that happened. That never happened. I don't know why that ever happened. Why is that slipping through? That's interesting. If we slip through again, let me know. Wow, Jesus. Ah, the rubber's getting a little... The rubber. There we go. Yeah, now we're locked in good. That has never happened. All right, so I am pushing north. I'm pushing north. We're going to see what other communities doing. We're going to be going past John's Pass. We're going to be going past John's Pass to see what's going on. And see the level of destruction here from Helene. Hurricane Helene. And when I see more action with these dump trucks, I'll definitely stop. And share what's going on. Florida DOT. We're on the move. Storm chasing. All right, so we have another convoy of dump trucks. Looks like more dump trucks. Yes, live from the west coast of Florida. JLR investigates. All right, here's John's Pass. Treasure Island. Now we went through the, they should have a National Guard station up here a little bit. .7-Eleven is completely closed. Just past 7-Eleven, that was all boarded up. Just look at the devastation here of all that sand. We got more sand devastation. We got businesses like this boarded up. The Florida Shell shop boarded up. Boarded up. Places boarded up. Make sure you sub up to the channel so you don't miss out on other boots on the ground. Hit that sub button. If you're new to the channel, please do. Oh yeah, I'm definitely leaving the island tonight. I'll be back on the island tomorrow to check out, but I think tomorrow, I think everybody will be gone. But it'll be interesting to see what's going on down at St. Pete at the Tropicana Field. I think Tropicana Field is like the mobile command center. And that's where they'll be mobilizing. They'll be doing their mobilizing to go rescues and all that good stuff. Treasure Island. Fourth Avenue. I want to go over to the beach. Let's go over to the beach and see what's up. Oh my God! Look at all this trash and craziness. We're gonna go to the beach and see what's up. I'm now in Treasure Island. I want to see how the beach fared out here. We didn't see the beach before, so we'll go survey the beach. Beach damage. Come on in. Beach damage. All right. Guys, ready for a walk? Let's go for a walk. Seems like the rain has kind of stopped. Wow. All right, Treasure Island. Reporting from Treasure Island. People still getting their vehicles towed. This is one of the most popular hotels here, the Bilmar, B-I-L-M-A-R. A lot of people stay there. You could just see the total devastation from Melissa D. Thank you. Over and under on the amount of steps JLR has in a day. Over and under. How many steps do you think I take a day? Come on in. I should get a stepper. One of those step calculators. 20,000? What do you think? People say over 20K. Look at this massive devastation from this storm. Helene. $59,000 steps. That's a lot of steps. That's probably about 20 miles a day. Probably getting in about, I'd say 10 miles a day, every day. Beach resort here. My phone should have it. Yeah, I know, really. Your phone should have it. Your phone knows everything about you. So there's a Publix grocery store right there. That's crazy. I never really seen a Publix at a beach like that. I wonder if Publix is open. We'll go investigate. Look, this hotel was totally demolished. This is the beach motel. I mean, you could walk right through it. Look. It's crazy. What happens here? Oh my gosh, all this stuff got ruined. A lot of sidewalk was all messed up. All right, so let's go. We're on Treasure Island. You know, yesterday DeSantis said Madeira Beach is where the eye's coming. Madeira. Look at the devastation here from Helene. Took out the fence. Fence is gone. Took out the sign. Took out all this concrete. What is this? Concrete blocks. Yeah, the surge is so powerful, it rips this concrete right off. Look at this. That's insane. These things are like 100 pounds each. This is a massive beach, though. We'll go down to the water and see how this is Treasure Island. Treasure Island. Ground zero here too. Pinellas County is like ground zero of the potential. Yeah, Sandbags. Oh my God, there's so much junk on the beach over here. Oh my God, look at all this stuff. There's like people's stuff all over the place. Let's go see. We got a good reception. Hopefully we got good reception. There's a little water. Oh yeah, we got good reception. This is insane, folks. The beach is gone. Like, it's flat as a rock. There is no beach. What in the world is this? How in the world did this get out here? It's meters. Someone's meter to the house. Someone's home electrical meter. This is insane. But look over here. It's like weird stuff out here on this beach. This is Treasure Island. Instead of voice message greeting for your phone, use as a message board for your family. Leave location and health and news, so if the phones are off, they can still get the message. Stay safe and God bless. People watcher, that's an excellent idea. You know, just leave the information in your voicemail message. So when people call your phone, you'll be like, hi, this is JLR. I'm currently staying at blah, blah, blah. If anyone's worried about me, I'm staying at blah, blah, blah with blah, blah, blah. And say that instead of just the normal, hey, I can't answer the phone. That's a great idea. I like that because, you know, if your phone dies or there's no, you're in an area where there's no cell phone reception, people go voicemail, they'll at least know where you're at. I like that idea. That's a great idea. Thanks for sharing. What in the world happened here? Yo, I am on a beach here, Treasure Island, ground zero. There literally is no beach. It's flat as a rock. This is from the storm surge of Helene, which you got palm trees and tires in the middle of the beach. I don't know. They might have dumped it here, though. They might have dumped this here. Got massive palm trees. The mass evacuations are underway. Make sure you share out this video, folks, and sub to the channel. JLR Investigates, boots on the ground. We'll be, what's all these? Storm chasing Hurricane Milton as we look at Hurricane Helene damage. What's crazy is there's some wild stuff out here. This is a pretty big beach. I mean, it goes out pretty far. It's crazy, like 6-foot storm surge from the Gulf reached Treasure Island and leveled out a lot of places around here. It's just wild. That storm surge just comes right across. And look, here's the accumulation of stuff. Tires on the beach. Cinder blocks on the beach. The only one that's out here on the beach is me and the birds. Darzilla says, this is so sad to see. I remember Madeira Beach before all the huge condos we always stayed at. Surfs in. Love John's Pass. Stay safe, JLR Magnolia. Yeah, thank you. Some people have memories here at some of these places, and it's sad to see just so much destruction from Helene that the eye didn't even hit here. Look at this. Just in the middle of nowhere. Well, you know what this is? I think what this is, and what these are piles that people have collected. Probably volunteers came out here and put all these different things in certain areas. So then when they eventually do clear it, it's people cleaning off the beach. But look, just look at this. The surge The surge brought this out here. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. What a mess. So this is the Gulf of Mexico. Due west from here, you have a Category 5 storm. Due west. The beach is a mess. There's all types of shells on the beach. Look at the beach, is just a mess. It's just all kind of seaweed and debris. It's crazy that you would get a 6-foot storm surge here that would plow into Pinellas beaches and possibly a 15. You might get a tsunami wall of water. A tsunami wall of water from this monster hurricane could be rushing through here on Wednesday. It just leveled every single community, place, business, residential, commercial, everything around here could be leveled. It could be absolutely devastating. We'll come back. We'll come back afterward and see what stood, what did. It's terrifying. Look at all these hermit crab shells. There's so many shells out here. There's so many hermit crab shells. Oh wow, there's hermit crabs. They're in there. There's hermit crabs in there. Oh, a lot of these shells got crabs in them. A lot of these shells got crabs in them. There's just so many shells. And look, seagulls are out. They're probably eating the crabs. So scary to think that a Cat 5 storm terrifying. Where did I even come from? I think I came in from over here. Look, got a dock here. Just a piece of wood. Who knows what this could be? This could be somebody's dock. Could be somebody's porch. I wonder what's going to happen here. High tide, 1:45 a.m. Thank you. What somebody said in the chat. The water's, I think the water's really warm, to be honest. Let's feel the water. We're gonna feel the water. Oh, I got a alert on my phone. Whoa. If you're in the area, you might have got an alert on your phone that said mandatory evacuation zone A and B. Oh yeah. The water's like bath water. Water's like bath water out here. There goes a convoy of trucks. Another massive convoy of trucks are going by. It's an emergency zone here. I'll work my way back to Treasure Island. Let's see what's going on. Yes, I got this alert. This came over my phone while we were just live. Pinellas mandatory evacuations for zones A, B, C in all mobile homes. I just got that. My phone started shaking. So if you're in the area, you probably got that too. And that's good. That's good. Keep the public informed, right? Emergency management doing their part in this area by basically warning and like you heard the Pasco County sheriffs begging people to evacuate, more or less. I mean, there's only so much they can do. They can't like grab you, and can they legally grab you out of your home? I don't think so. But it's, they could probably go door to door and just more or less tell you you're not going to leave, you're going to get arrested. I mean, they could as a threat. I don't know if they can go through with that and arrest you if you refuse to leave, but I mean, this is as dire as it could be here. This is as about as an emergency you can get, and you couldn't get any more other emergencies besides just basically as a tsunami's coming right now. Leave. This is as urgent and dire as one can possibly get. This whole area could be gone. It could be gone. And, we don't want to sensationalize, but we've seen the damage here of Helene. If Helene did this extensive damage, I can't imagine what a direct hit from a Category 5 storm, which is bigger than Helene, could do. What do you think? Yeah, Tropicana Field. I'm probably gonna go back. If I can't get back on the island tomorrow, I'll probably go back to Tropicana Field and see where they're going and follow the emergency responders and where everyone's going. The question is gas. Here comes more. It's non-stop emergency officials around here. They're all over. Let's go see if Publix is open. Come on in, JLR Investigates. We are live from Ground Zero. Ground Zero, where Hurricane Helene hit, and now Hurricane Helene storm surge, and now possibly the eye of Hurricane Milton. Dead aimed on this area. Treasure Island, Treasure Shores. We were earlier at St. Pete Beach. Saw the level of devastation there. Let's see if they closed Publix. So they got a grocery store here. Something tells me it's closed, but we'll see. People said they know exactly where I'm at. Yes. I am Treasure Shores Beach Club, Publix. Oh, look. This thing even Helene took out a chunk of the road here. It took out a chunk of the road. Let me hurry across the road before it gets... All right, they got an ATM machine. Let's see if the ATM machine's working. We'll see if the Publix is open. I don't think anything is open around here. I truly doubt if anything's open. A lot of times these ATMs been saying they're out of money. They're out of money. Cash is king. Out of money. Hey, it looks like it's open. Looks like it's open. But it's Publix open. Publix open? Oh, you gotta go. Hey, look. Taylor investigates. Security camera. Hello. I think they're open. Public is, Public's open?
Yeah, we're open.
Oh, what time you open to?
I'm currently about to find out.
Ah, you're not going to be here open during the storm, are you?
No.
No, okay. Just wanted to check. Publix is open, folks. But she's going to find out how long they are going to be open. I feel like they're going to close down. So Publix is open. Treasure Island. Publix is open. It's pretty wild. Yeah, it's a grocery store. You actually have to take an elevator to go upstairs. They got Publix on the second floor. And then they have like this is the parking lot to Publix. It's kind of neat, isn't it? It's kind of neat. Yeah, Publix should have their hurricane cakes. Hey, look, media's here. This is so-and-so reporting live from Treasure Island. You know, they do their little 5-minute tape. Yeah, we're here at the Treasure Island. Evacuations are on the way. And then they pack up and leave. Doing the viewers a disservice. You got to have the camera out here for a while and show what's really going on, not still shots or stay put shots. I mean, the media is taking pictures of that. This is JLR Investigates. We are live at the location. Well, they're over here. The media. Mainstream media's here. Oh, Treasure Island Police. They have it focused right there, so they're gonna do their still shot and say, damage is all over Treasure Island. That car had a busted out window. Disaster Island. disaster island. I am kind of hungry. You can't storm chase on an empty stomach. There's no way they're going to get this off the streets in time. No way. So, folks, 15-foot storm surge, 9-foot storm surge is going to put all this junk all over the streets. Tammy Hawkins, gas money, thank you. Are you going back through Reddington Shores to see how much they got cleared out yesterday? Yes, I'm working my way up. I'll stop in Reddington Shores. I'm working my way up. This is Treasure Island. So I think Reddington Shores is the next one on the, or Madeira Beach, I think. We'll go from community to community. But here's what I wanted to show you. Just look at this massive pile in the middle of the park here in Treasure Island. This is people's possessions, folks. This is the amount of storm surge that they put here. This is 30 feet high, not 20 feet high. Look at this. This is people's possessions, livelihoods. I mean, look at this. Wow. Unbelievable. Unreal. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. And then another one's coming through that's going to be worse than this one, possibly. What in the world is going on here, folks? What in the world is going on here at Treasure Island, Pinellas County? You have piles and piles, and this is just thrown in the middle of the park here. We'll come back to that. There's some boarded up businesses. We're just doing a little bit more of surveying. It's going to survival of the fittest. I really do think it's going to be survival of the fittest for the next week. You have to fend for yourself, get everything done yourself. You know, you might have an insurance claim. They might not come out for weeks. It's survival of the fittest. I don't know what they're doing over there. For sure, buckle up. A lot of businesses down there boarded up. Boarded up. We'll work our way around. I want to go up the islands before it gets dark. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. How's it going? What's going on? Yeah. Are you looking for somebody? Yeah. Probably him. It might be maybe him. Stay safe. Oh, they're gonna do their dumping. They're dumping. They're just like, we're dumping this stuff right here. It's a smart move. Instead of going all the way to landfill, just take it here to the park. You just take it to the park and then Why go all the way out to 114th Avenue? And hey, if you're on the island, why, in this situation at this point, why go to 114th Avenue and wait in line for 4 hours where you could just pull up your vehicle here like they're doing and just dump it here? Why not, right? It's already here. You save yourself hours and hours and hours. That's what I would do, because a lot of those people are all the way over there at 114th Avenue waiting in line as we started out this morning. Come here. Dump it here. There's no signs that say no dumping. I mean, it's a dump site. Dump it here. That's what I would do. Dump it here. Time is the essence, folks. Time. You're only running out of time. People here are scrambling around getting their last affairs and orders before they board up and go. Get off the island. Out of here. Peace. Though some said, hey, they're going to stay. Ugh. Ugh. I don't want to be seeing these viral videos of people on their roofs, waving down for help, like Katrina moments where people are in their attics, busting out the attics on top of their roofs as 15-foot storms. I don't want to see these things. It's scary to think that this could definitely happen here. I mean, this is not a far-fetched sci-fi farce, delusional thought. I mean, you're literally calling for 15-foot of storm surge here. They just got 6 feet from Helene that didn't even hit here. The place could be all underwater. The Treasure Island City Hall here could be underwater. Could be underwater. Whole area underwater. Give me a second. I want to take a thumbnail picture for my next video in front of the police car. So just give me 1 second. I'll put this right here. Right back. On the move. All right, next destination, folks. JLR investigates. Next destination. We're headed north. I'm going to get my vehicle over here. I parked around the corner. We're going to see what's going on. I still have almost a full tank of gas. It's one of the benefits of driving around in a car. SUVs, gas guzzlers. If I had an SUV, my gas tank would probably be half full right now. When I get a car that gives like 40 miles to the gallon, kind of like the storm chasing machine. Storm chasing machine. Now, I don't know how much battery I have, but I'm sure I'm getting pretty low, so we're going to have to do some charging or come back. We'll see what we'll assess the situation. What's the next location? Madeira Beach. I think Madeira Beach. Madeira Beach. I think that will be our next destination, Madeira Beach. Hurricane Hunter JLR investigates. Ground zero. But also, one thing we do on this channel is go to these communities beforehand, so then I can review the footage afterward, and then I can say, oh my God, like for instance, this orange building here, oh my God, this building withstood the hurricane, or this building didn't. You get to see the before and afterwards. It's always good to see the assessment afterward and beforehand, and then do some comparisons. People said it just went to 180. Are you serious? 180 miles an hour? Ooh, it smells like gasoline in here. It smells like gasoline in here, folks. All right. We are locked in. Let me actually put let me see how much battery we have. 21%. But as long as we're plugged in, we should be well. All right, next destination, folks. And the sun went down. Or it stopped raining, so we're good there. Crack a window. 180 miles an hour. Are you serious? Is that legit or is that not legit? 180 miles an hour. Magnolia, send me some information if you can. Let's see. Let's find out the wind speed. Let's find out. Let's get updates by the National Hurricane Center. All right, National Hurricane Center. People are saying an absolute insane storm that's expected to maybe possibly get to 185 mile an hour winds. Look at this monster here. Look at this. Just look at that. Look at that white core. I mean, this is like a buzzsaw. It's time to make Category 6, folks. How in the world do we go from a Cat 1 to this? People are saying the third strongest in history. How in the world do we get from that to that? It's just, I mean, I don't have any words, folks. People, I don't know. I don't know what to think here. I'm at a loss of words. All right, so let's see if we can get some more information. People said they don't get much stronger than this. No, seriously. People are saying now all over the Twitter weather geeks are saying it doesn't get any stronger than this. That looks scary. That looks terrifying. Look. I mean, it's like double clouds in the eye. It's, I mean, feel bad for the birds that are trapped in that eye. Never understand that. That's crazy. Some birds like it doesn't get any scarier than this. Let's see if we final sentence in the 5 p.m. National Hurricane Center discussion. Residents in Florida should closely follow the orders from their local emergency management officials, as Milton has the potential to be one of the most destructive hurricanes on record for West Central Florida. The most destructive hurricane on record. Winds have increased. Oh my goodness. Now, people were laughing at the H-MOM and those different, people were laughing at those outlier graphs and weather models like the H-MOM and the HARF that are saying that it was going to be down to 900, 905. Guess what, folks? Wind pressure right now is not, or the pressure is 905. 905 at 180 mile an hour winds. Are you kidding me? Could this storm go below 900? Is like, I'm at a loss of words. Will it be a Cat 5? I mean, if it hits land, will it? Could it? They say it's going to decrease, but no one expected it to be like this. And at this point, if they say, oh, well, it's going to be a Cat 3 yesterday when it hits land, well, maybe they're just going to say now, well, it'll be a Cat 6. There is no such thing as a Cat 6, but Cat 6, oh, it'll weaken a little bit by the time it hits land, and we'll get Cat 5 winds at 150 instead of the 180. This is crazy. There's more panic going on now than ever before. I'm looking right here while I'm on my other phone, and I'm seeing just the amount of people on I-4 and 275 and 75, 275, I-4 and the Florida Turnpike is just crazy. Crazy. It's crazy. This is Ricky's at Treasure Island. We might not have any gas, folks. I'm at 107th Avenue. People say it's going to be in the high 800s. What was the all-time lowest pressure hurricane or typhoon? Can someone share that in the chat? The all-time lowest pressure hurricane was what? I think there was like a 888 or something. Oh, I have plenty of food for OJ. 882. People say 897. Oh, Wilma was the one. Yes, Wilma. 882. We're going to 882 territory. This is worse than Andrew. This is worse than Dorian. Dorian was the real deal. Imagine a Dorian. Imagine a Dorian sitting over Florida for 3 days. Rita was at 895. Buzzsaw. There's some really good hotels near me that have really structure sound places. So if need be, we'll flee to a hotel and hunker down. And hunker down. Hunker down. I have insurance, folks. I have insurance. Do you? Hotel strong. I'm definitely not leaving far from where I live because you have to protect your property too, folks. You do have to protect your property after the fact. I know that lives are more important than property, but your whole livelihood is at your location. And if you're not storm surged, I think it's important to get back to your property ASAP. These gas stations and stores here are all abandoned. Some marketplace abandoned. We are touring Pinellas County. This is 112th Street, and they're getting rid of the debris. Getting rid of the debris. Yes, Category 5. It's been a Category 5 since about noon. It's been, the last live, that's when, last live we were on, it's when they said it was a Category 5. But the winds keep increasing. How high can you go? What's the physics? How high can you really go? And why the sudden blow up? How high can you go? A lot of you guys are worried about me evacuating. Again, I'm a little inland, so I feel I'll be safe. Get gas now. Oh, I'm getting passed by a trolley. Who's getting a trolley now? Who's getting on, I wonder if the Wawas are open and everything like that. Alright, I'm going over a massive, oh, this is John's Pass, okay. John's Pass. We're going on over a massive bridge. John's Pass. Oh, there's people out there. Oh, I got the emergency warning again. Did you get the emergency warning? National Weather Service. A storm surge warning is in effect for this area for the danger of life-threatening flooding. This warning is issued up to 32 hours before hazardous conditions begin. Urgently complete efforts to protect life and property. Follow the evacuation orders. Have food, water, cash, fuel, and medications for 3+ days. Uh-oh. John's Pass. Do a video from your home. Yeah, I might just do that. That's where we might be broadcasting from the backyard of JLR. Storm chasing. Sharpie. Right at Sharpie. What a mess. Whole island here is a mess. We have a mess, folks. They literally have a major hurricane over Tampa Bay. $7-Eleven closed. We got a police officer zooming past us. $7-Eleven closed. JLR investigates. Reporting from the islands. As this very powerful storm passes through. Life-threatening storm surge, folks. Life-threatening. We are evaluating the situation. Oh, we're literally right on the water. I can't see how they get rid of this debris and trash all in time. There's just no way. There's a good chance that we will see the most severe damage ever in any storm right here. We thought Carolinas was bad. We thought it couldn't get no worse. It really could be worse here. Madeira Beach. I'm at Madeira Beach. See what's going on at Madeira Beach. JLR investigates. Reporting live from Madeira Beach. Let's go see. Let's go evaluate. Madeira Beach. The mad scramble for sandbags. What happened here? A giant sinkhole. Oh my God, look at this. This is from Helene. I'm gonna try to get over there. Well, I won't go up. We'll have to walk through here. Madeira Beach. Exactly. What a mess. Tired. Very, very bad. Oh my God, it's so peaceful out here. It's like the calm before the storm. Like if you sat here if this came, you would literally be under 15 foot of water. I wouldn't even be here. I wouldn't be able to be jammed. It's crazy. Oh my God, it's so peaceful out here. Hard to imagine. Live from the water. JLR investigates from the Gulf of Mexico. Look at this storm surge damage. Devastating storm surge damage here. Madeira Beach. There is no beach. This is going to be probably $1 trillion storm. Both storms combined, Helene and this storm, $1 trillion. What do you think? Look at this hotel. This was from Hurricane Helene. This is from the 6-foot storm surge. This is absolutely devastating, folks. This is what 6 feet of storm surge does just to one place. Imagine what 15-foot storm surge would do. Look at the pool. There is no pool. Look at the pool, folks. This is the pool. Complete sand. Look at the pool. Who wants to go swimming? Pool is gone. I mean, total destruction here at just this one. Total destruction. I'm in the pool. Folks, I'm in the pool. I'm in the pool. So Madeira Beach, hit. Devastating storm surge. I mean, the storm surge is so bad, it literally knocked out blocks here. Wiping out entire first floors of people's condos. But I don't know if this is a hotel or what. I don't think this island's going to even be here if they get that 15-foot storm surge. I don't even think these buildings will be gone. All right, we're going to keep it moving. So this just shows you the destruction here at Madeira Beach from Helene. Now imagine what Milton will do. Imagine what Milton's going to do. Somewhere. A bigger storm than Helene. A more direct hit than Helene. I mean, look at a lot of these businesses. Just destroyed. Just destroyed. Look at the taco shop, destroyed. Coastal Taco. Gone. All inside. All I hear is sirens everywhere. This was from Hurricane Helene, folks. Oh my goodness! Look at the back. Look at the back here. Holy smokes! Look at all that. Absolute destruction. That's crazy. Glass everywhere. Like the end of time. The world is coming to an end. I have this really, it's really hitting my gut right now. Scary stuff, folks. Listen, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not going to say there's weather manipulation and cloud seeding. We've talked about it. But imagine, folks. Imagine if it was true. And you had Helene that did all this damage here. And now you have a second hurricane that's going to come in and just wipe it all out. You know what I mean? Imagine you had a hurricane here that literally the entire Pinellas County on the shores, everywhere's like this. Clearwater, every beach is like this, right? And you had extensive damage on first floor. But now, imagine the second whammy coming in and just officially knocking it all out and leveling every single home. What would that mean? How much would it cost? Would the state come in and mandate every new home on stilts and regulations and stuff? Would there be a land grab? It's just awfully weird that in 2 weeks you're going to have an island. You're going to have an island, possibly of Pinellas County, that is absolutely leveled to the core. The first round came through, and then if that wasn't enough, the second round comes through and just takes out everything else that didn't go out the first round. Or is this is how it is? Because never in the lifetime have I ever heard of something like that. These communities are devastated. We don't even know the extent of the damage as far as recovery for people living here. Insurance claims coming back. Is there a coming back? Could a Cat 5 wipe this entire place off the map? I saw Fort Myers years ago, Fort Myers Beach. That was bad. This storm here looks like it's just as bad. And direct hit. just some strange things going on. Again, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I just think this is very, very strange. I don't want to say, oh yeah, they can just create storms and make storms, but look how the storm was created. Just in the middle of the Gulf, it just came out, just the storm, just from a 1 to a 5 overnight into this massive place that's going to probably go into the most densely populated area of West Florida, the most costliest area, and slice through the I-4 corridor all the way to the east coast of Florida. Something to think about, folks. Something to think about. But again, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. And then there's also talks of models about a future hurricane coming again, like another round. Or is this just what you say, an active hurricane season, as some would say? Folks, I have about 10% battery, so I'm going to log off, charge up, turn the phone off, charge it up on my battery charger, and we'll be back in an hour and we'll go up farther or whatever. Like, I'm going to take a break real quick, try to get something to eat wherever I can find something, I doubt. And then I'll be back in about an hour. So I'll be back in a bit. Go get yourself something to drink, rest up, and I'll show you more in a bit. JLR Investigates, Pinellas County, boots on the ground. We'll talk soon.